Austin, this is not far enough back to be a throwback, but just about. Been a couple of years since you've been on this thing, and it's a lot different since. What's it like?
So it's definitely different. They got one chassis that's here now. We were just trying to go and focus throughout the year, getting it right, with Cameron. I've been wanting to go and test it to go and see how it was going to go and be. And as of now, I mean, for only being on it for one day, never been to this track. So far, the balance of the kart feels pretty good. It's pretty solid. So we'll just keep working at it, fine-tuning it, get the balance a little bit better. Been lacking some traction, so got to keep on working on it.
Some of your first thoughts here on this racetrack that you've never been to before. A lot of people say the surface is different. Obviously, the flow is kind of unique to this racetrack. What's it like out there?
Yeah, so I've only been here twice. I was once tuning on somebody, then I was a driver coach. But yeah, everybody said that there's obviously not that much traction out on the racetrack. Got to run a crazy high tire pressure. But going out there, my first experience, I thought the track was pretty fun. It was super flowy. Really high speed. I like the downhill left going into that little corkscrew area. But definitely from not being here, you have to, it seems like sometimes if you go into the corners a little bit too hard, you don't have that grip or rubber. You can kind of go and force feed it and get through the corner. If you carry too much speed, you just blow off the whole entire apex of the corner. So for me going out there, not knowing that, and that first left-hander, going downhill, I was kind of like struggling there for, the first few sessions, but I eventually gathered myself up. But besides that, I think the track's pretty awesome.
And then how do you think it's going to race? First time here, you don't know exactly what it's going to race like, but you've watched it. What can the fans expect?
So definitely on the last sector of the racetrack, the way how you drive that area kind of seems like you got to go and force it in there. It's not going to be easy to go and pass at the last half of the racetrack. But obviously you got corner one, it's an easy passing zone. You kind of throw it on the inside there, and that's a really good passing zone. Going back up the hill, obviously people going set up out wide, very easy to drive underneath the bottom of somebody. Going down the hill, that fast left. But besides that, after that, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, I would say, to go and pass somebody, because you kind of veer into the corners, carrying a lot of speed, park the go-kart, rotate it, get back to the throttle. So